This tutorial will explain how to create and manage resources. Resources can be anything you want users to reserve. Every resource must be assigned to a schedule. The resource will use the layout of the schedule. From the menu line, choose System, Resources. At the bottom of the screen is where you add a resource. Enter a resource name. For consistency, it is best to name your resources the same as they are referred to elsewhere in your organization. Having a different name can confuse those who are reserving the resource. Select what schedule you want to assign to the resource. Click the Add Resource button. Once you have added the resource, it will appear in Resource Area, and there are additional settings that can be applied. Resource Image. You can upload an image to display to users when they view the resource details from the reservation page. This is especially helpful for users to ensure they are reserving the correct resource. Click the Add Image link to add an image. Rename or delete. Selecting Rename will allow you to rename your resource. Selecting Delete will delete the resource. Once deleted, it is permanently gone. Status. Each resource can have one of three statuses: available, unavailable, or hidden. Available means reservations can be made and users are able to see the resource on their calendar. Unavailable means reservations cannot be made. However, users are able to see the resource on their calendar. Hidden means reservations cannot be made, and users are not able to see the resource on their calendar. To change the status, click the Current Status link. Select the new status from the dialog box. To add a reason note, click the Add link and type in the reason. When finished, press the Update button to save your changes, or press the Cancel button to delete your changes. Schedule. This will allow you to reassign the resource to a different schedule. Click the Move link next to the schedule name to reassign the resource to a new schedule. Resource Type. Click the Edit link to assign the resource a resource type. Sort Order. This will allow you to set the order of the resources. Typically, resources are listed in alphabetical order. However, using the Sort Order feature allows you to change which item is listed first, second, third, and so on. Location, contact, description, notes. This allows you to add information to the resource to help the user. This information appears in a pop-up window when selected by the user. Click the Edit link next to each item to add or delete information to the resource. Permissions. Click the user's link or the group's link to add or remove access to a resource. Usage configuration. Underneath the usage configuration area are all of the current configuration settings for that resource. Click the Change Configuration link to modify the settings. You are able to set a minimum reservation duration and a maximum reservation duration. The default is no minimum or maximum duration. To enable, remove the check mark and complete the requested information. You are able to set a buffer between each reservation. The default is no buffer. To enable, remove the check mark and complete the requested information. Setting a resource to require approval will place all reservations for that resource into a pending state until approved by an administrator. The default is no approval required. Reservations can be made up until the current time, or you can require a reservation have lead time. For example, if it is currently 10:30 a.m. on a Monday and the resource requires 1 day lead time, the resource will not be able to be booked after 10:30 a.m. on Sunday. The default is that reservations can be made up until the current time.